Hey you guys, so I'm back with another video. Sorry if you hear the car with people with earphones. It's maybe a little loud. Sorry, I'm cold, so I got the heater going a little bit here and there. But first off, how are you guys? How was your morning? Today actually I just wanted to make this a random talk, honestly. I don't have anything planned to talk about. I know it's been a while since I made a video, so I was like, you know what, let me just get on here and talk. I have a little bit of a moment. I have to do some errands, but I was like, let me just get on here real quick and just talk to you guys. So, first and foremost, it sucks when you don't have the support that you wish you had. Let me tell you guys something. I don't know how you guys feel, but I know for me, I try to support everybody and everything. Even if personally for me, I think it's weird or wrong. But for them, I know everybody's circumstances are different. Every person's values and morals are different. So I'm just like, okay, I can see your point of view on it to where I support that because I see your view and I love you. But personally for me, that's just a heck no. Like, no. But it sucks, you guys. I feel like this week for me, it's a lot. It's a lot because I'm finally seeing people like for what it is. You know, they say when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little stubborn. I'm a little stubborn, you guys, because I want to believe that when it involves something that is nothing but positive and it doesn't really impact you in a bad way, I see how some people are not just gonna accept it or believe it when it's not what they see for you. I don't know if that's how we are as humans or if that is just how life has made us become as we have gotten older. Maybe it's that. I don't know, because I'm a very supportive person. But I just feel like, maybe if it's out of someone's normal for what they want for you, it's weird. Like, for example, entrepreneurship. I'm all about entrepreneurship. I think that is a very brave thing to do, to be an entrepreneur, because it's out of the normal. And not only is it out of the normal, but a lot of people sleep on their talents. And I'm not only saying this because I feel like people need to hear it, but I'm also saying it to myself. Like, a lot of people sleep on their talents. And I feel like when someone comes out and says to you, hey, I want to, I don't know, start a business of doing hair. They're like, okay, but you don't know how to do hair. Okay, but it's teachable, right? That's teachable. So it's like practice makes perfect anyways, right? Even though that's a lie. You're never going to get perfect, but you're always going to get better and better. And then you're going to get it down. And as time goes by, things change to where you may have to switch it up. So, someone may be like, oh, well, that's stupid. You don't know nothing about it. But it doesn't mean you can't learn it. Oh, I want to do real estate. Oh, well, you don't have no license. You don't know about no house. You just know how to sleep in one. But it doesn't mean that you can't learn to be a real estate agent. You know what I mean? Like, I have this friend, and, my friend wants to own, like, a club. Not own it, but build a club. And I'm just like, do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even though you may not know anything about clubbing, you don't really go clubbing, but you love the idea, do it. You don't know what can become of it. And maybe that's just me. I'm just saying, maybe it's because it's me. Because on my dad's side, We have a lot of people who are entrepreneurs. Um, so I guess maybe that just trickled down to me and it's in my blood. I'm just like, go for it. Go for it. Why not? Why not do it? You know, I don't care if I had a brother who wanted to write books. Well, get into it. I mean, you just don't know what your life could be if you just do it. You know, there's a person on here. It's actually a family on here on YouTube. I'm not gonna call any names, but they're really popular. And I remember hearing their story and how his wife did not want to do YouTube. She was like, I don't want to do nothing like that. Like, I want to do this. I want to go to school and do this. And he's like, yeah, but this can bring us money. This can do better and, you know, be better for us. She's like, well, you know, that can do it too. Like, no. And they would have arguments to where he'd be like, no, but do this. Or you can do both if that's what you're trying to really do. But do this. Like, we have children. This is going to set us up for life. Not saying that your job and everything that you're trying to go for won't. It will, but it won't make as much money as this. And she just got tired of fussing with him. That's it. She just got tired of fussing. So what she did was like, fine, forget it. I'll work a regular job and try to lean more into that field that I want to go in. And we're going to give this YouTube a shot. A certain amount of time, we're going to give it a shot. And she did both. And then within, what, I think 3 to 4 months, she quit. Because they blew up. Not overnight, but because any free time that they had, they put in the work to where they would post multiple times a day. More than 2 times a day, they would post every day. Did that every day. And 3 to 4 months, started making money. And it made money. And she never went back to a regular job. And it's been like, what, 8, 9 years? She may still have that feeling of, oh, well, I would have gone to that if I wasn't doing this. But guess what? I'm just saying, she's not doing both now. She's strictly doing YouTube. So, you know, it's like you don't know what your life can be if you just try something, you know, and then you give it your all. And give it your all and try every single plan. You know, I feel like that's the trick to doing anything you want to do. If it doesn't work out the way you want it to the first time, try plan B. If it don't work out, try plan C. Keep going until you have plan Z. It can be a mixture, plan Z, of plan A through Y. But guess what? All that combination winded up landing to plan Z and mixed it all together. And now you got it. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything is a progress. Everything is a, you know, is a growth. And boy, is it not fun? Because it takes time, right? And in our eyes, we don't have time. I know that's how I feel a lot of times. I don't have time to sit here and wait for this and sit here and wait for that. I got to make moves. I got to do this. But you know what I realized in my waiting periods? Sometimes you need things to take longer than what you want, so you don't mess it up later on. Sometimes, you know, you need that time to sit and think, okay, yeah, this is what I want, but not only am I working to get it, but I'm gonna keep it. And that's simple with anything. And I'm not even talking about entrepreneurship or nobody supporting you at this point. I'm talking about something simple like a car. Like a 16-year-old, for example, wants a car. Okay, how am I gonna get it? Okay, get your driver's license, do this, do that, do this and that, get a job. You got a job, right? Do this, do that, you got a car around 17. It's gonna suck if you did all that to get that car and you lose it less than 4 months. Why? Because you didn't plan on how to keep it. And whatever decision, and even if you planned on how to keep it, whatever decision you made, you didn't think of how it would make you lose that to where you lost it. Now, you need to go to plan B. Plan B is probably the same thing as plan A. The only difference is what are you going to put in that plan to make sure you keep your car again, to where you don't have to lose and work for it all over again. Stuff like that, you know. I just realized, you know, sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. And sometimes you're not only your own cheerleader, you're your own mentor. You're your mentor, you're your cheerleader, you're your only, you know what I'm saying, provider. You're your only friend. You're your only confidant. You know, you're every single thing. You're your only assistant. You're your only employee. And honestly, sometimes that sucks. Because I realize sometimes people, how can I put it this way? Some people in your life love you, care for you, but won't support you in just anything. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. That means they actually trying to look out for you to a certain extent, far as if they're on the same page as you. But sometimes you have people that love you, care for you, won't support you, not because they think it's a bad idea, it's because they don't care what you're doing. But yet, they want to reap what you sow. But they don't want to help you reap the benefits. Sow it. It's kind of like, I feel like that's kind of like a plant in a sense. You have this beautiful backyard, right? And it's horrible though. Like the landscaping is awful. There's dead grass everywhere, dead trees. It's bad. Dead plants. It's all brown, awful, dirty looking. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to turn this into a beautiful backyard patio where there's going to be plants everywhere. There's going to be a water fountain in the backyard. And I'm going to have me a good old time back here in my backyard. And what do? It may take you 6 months, a year, because due to you working, maybe you got kids, or whatever the circumstances, and you make that backyard beautiful. Beautiful. It took you a really long time. And you know what I'm saying? It took a long time. You may even have to wait a certain season, you know what I'm saying, before you could do it. You may even had to, how can I put it? You may even have to wait to save money to buy the equipment that you need to make it all better. But you got it done. And then guess what? Somebody comes to your house. They see your backyard. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my God. Someone who probably told you not to get that house. Or they don't care if you get it. It's whatever. The backyard looks so beautiful. Flowers blooming. You put your sweat in that thing. You put your tears in that thing. You invested your money in that thing. And it's so beautiful. And then all of a sudden, guess what? They say, well, can I come in your backyard and have some tea with you? They enjoying it, right? They're reaping what you sow. They're enjoying it. Then they say, can I have a party here at your backyard? It's so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You're a nice person, so you go, yeah. Guess what? They wind up coming in your backyard, having a good old party. Everybody's enjoying it. Everybody's taking pictures because you got a huge, rose bush that's just blossoming beautifully. So everybody's taking pictures by that. And it's like everybody is, reaping what you sowed. So depending on the person that you are, that could be a bad thing, right? You done did this beautiful garden in your backyard and everybody's just taking advantage, as far as you can see. And it's like, oh, y'all enjoying it, but y'all didn't help me. You know, y'all told me not to get this house because of the backyard. You know, y'all didn't help me put in the money, or didn't let me borrow some money to put in to do the equipment to do this backyard. You know, but y'all love it, right? Or y'all thought I couldn't do it, told me to give up, but y'all enjoying it, right? But then you have some people, and I feel like I'm more of this person, that in your mind you just like, I'm happy they enjoying it. I'm happy they enjoying it because I didn't do this for them. I did this for me. And I'm happy that what I did for me brings people joy. So I know it seemed like I rambled a lot in this video, and I do that, y'all. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I ramble. I ramble a lot. Yes, I do. I'm a talkative person. I'm actually a mixture. I'm actually antisocial, but yet talkative. But I'm only talkative with the people I like, and I like y'all. So I'm on here being talkative. But anyways, yeah, pretty much I'm just saying it sucks. All that rambling I did, here's the main point. It sucks, right? It sucks when you want people to support you, but they don't. And it doesn't matter what it is. You could say, I'm going to cut off all my hair, be bald, and start my hair journey completely over. So that way I can take care of my hair from the roots all the way. That way I can learn to take care of it better, or I can switch up my own hair. And people will probably be like, girl, you crazy. You know what I mean? And they think it's a stupid idea. They think it's a bad idea. They may not even support you off that. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. Because if that's what you want to do, and you feel really deep down inside that you should do it, do it. I feel like this. I don't care if you don't know nothing about it, but you want to do it. If you ever get to the point where you don't do it, right? Because you're not sure or whatever, think about this in your mind. What if I don't do it? Will I regret it? Will I ever regret it if I don't do it? Will I always think about it if I don't do it? If that's the case, do it. Figure out how to make it work. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I know they say consistency is the key, but sometimes that's not the only key. Okay? That's not the only key that can work. Sometimes consistency needs discipline. And the only way that you can be consistent is if you have discipline. And I understand it's hard, especially when you're your own cheerleader. I feel like when you're the only person that believes that you should do something and you have nobody backing you up, helping you with anything, that is hard. That is hard. Because some people, it takes them to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they're like, I don't believe you can get rich off that. But they see other people do it, and then they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe you can. When really, you should have been the first one to show people they can get rich off of it. So, basically, it's keep going. That's just it. That's just it. Just keep going. Kind of like with this video. I done rambled and rambled and rambled and rambled, right? But you got to the point to where you was like, you know what? I'm going to just check out this whole video and see if I want to watch it again. Let me give it a shot. Check out this whole video. See if I want to watch it. And then if I don't, I'm not going to watch it again. But if I like the video, I'm going to like this video. I'm going to comment on this video. And I'm going to subscribe to this channel. I'm just saying. So, therefore, with all that being said, I want you guys to have a good day. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my battery. My battery is like ding, ding, blinking at me like, okay, it's about to die. So I will talk to you guys in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and keep going. Yes, it sucks being your own cheerleader, but it's worth it when you finally gain the reward of your hard work. All right, you guys. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.